As things come into my mind, I'm trying because you lost a lot of stuff because of the storm. So I'm trying to document by video and recap what I saw in the most devastating hurricane that hit the Bahamas and the region. The name is Dorian. First of all, they name it after a guy. It must be a transvestite. This is the first transvestite hurricane on record. This brother was all over the place because he didn't know his sexuality. Stop naming hurricane after fellas, especially if they are transvestite. And I was with my learned friend. I said, brother, these guys are creating havoc. Across me, this little rasta would sell peanuts. He get a big gun, knife down the back of him like he in a warfare. Everybody riding out visibly with their guns. That is not survival. That is a takeover. Survival. I came home after the eye. I run and left everything while the eye was coming through. Went to the center, came back. I noticed that my closet was dry, but I don't have no space at the center to carry all my stuff. I took out 3 pants, 3 shirts, left to go back because the guys that came with me, it was raining cats and dogs still, and they wanted to go back because the water that we went through was high. They don't want to wait till they get over our heads because we didn't have any transportation. So when I got out my 3 pants and my 3 shirts, I remember, Kai, you got one of the most beautiful rain jackets inside there. So I had this plastic bag, garbage bag. I balled it up, left it in front of my place, and went back home. Back into the house, 2 minutes to put on my jacket. Came out 2 minutes, I'm there. When I came back, said somebody might be cutting the movie. The wind ain't that strong. Look left, look right, to see where my garbage bag has blown out because my 3 pants was on the road. But my shirts and my garbage bag were gone. So I looked where I thought it would have blown. So I looked down the street, and these guys were by the Church of God, and I noticed they had my garbage bag on the shoulder. So I yelled to them, "Wait! Bring my shade back!" These guys got a gun slew over their shoulder, shotgun, and laughed at me. Now let me tell you something. I don't care what they got. They just took my stuff. What does that have to do with survival? If they were close, they would have to kill me because I'm not going to let nobody steal nothing from me, and I can see who the thief is. They got to deal with Kai Mills, especially on my property and my person. You got to do what you got to do, but I got to live like I live. And then my brother said, it's survival. I said, let me tell you what is survival. From the Kai Mills Dictionary, survival is if you don't have no food, no water, generator, things to make your family, your life comfortable, you get them. That is survival. That's essential to survival. What I saw is looting and disrespect for law and people's property. I don't care if the man has insurance. That is not my business as a law-abiding citizen. When I go out by the Yama place, the fellas go inside there and steal motorcycles, jet skis. Where you going in jet skis? This even got worse. The fella pulled up in a flatbed truck with his backhoe and loading 250 horse, 300 horse Yamas, 6, 7 at a time. And guess who they were? The drug dealers The boat thieves, they said it's Christmas. Where you going with this man? 255 horse Yamaha engine. You could joke it up somewhere. There is no way to secure it. Everything is flattened or flood. That is not survival. In the Hurricane Center, where I was, Pastor Mills went to check his radio station when somebody said, "You look good." They went into his radio station and took his computer. Women inside the shelter that had to move quickly, that forgot their passports, their ID, either your life or your passport or your ID, which one you got? You got time to be looking around for anything? And the wind is howling, time to move. After the hurricane is gone, they went back. Didn't recognize, they might have thought that the hurricane might have carried their purse. Well, why the hurricane carry my purse? My monies that I left here, and everything else is intact. So we talk inside the center. These young guys are going around and hitting everybody's home after a Category 5 hurricane. That is not survival. That is thieving. And it brought more anger than the hurricane. How could you hit your brother man that you saw the other day, break in this house and steal their purse, their passport? They went to me, steal my candles, my Spam. The only food I had was Spam. I'm a Spam man after hurricane. You don't have to warm it, you don't have to cook it, you just eat it. All I need is my rules is 3 candles, 3 Spam, a thing of peanuts. They take my Spam, man. Is that survival? To come off the street into my yard and to steal from me? That is not survival. That is a blatant thief. I have a friend that's a judge. Comes to Green Turkey every year during crawfish season. And he said there's a hurricane hit Florida. And the brutes, during the hurricane, after hurricane, decide to rob all the businesses. They collected them, held them without bail, and sentenced them right away. These people, to what my judge friend said, they are the worst of the worst. They are cockroaches, and they got them out of society right away. They could not do what they do in this traumatic situation. That is what happened in Abaco. I saw one little fella there named Jeremy. Gone into Abaco Market. This boy is a professional thief. He stole a bike from Abaco Hardware, and he riding down the stand, passing the police station that's already destroyed, with his shotgun on the handlebar. You imagine Jeremy with a gun, a thief and gunman? And everybody I catch a ride with gotta go and say, hey, let me out here, man. This doesn't call for guns. That is not survival. That is the sick mentality of the young people. There is a difference. And that is what I'm seeing going on in Abaco. And you will be surprised when they see him coming to Marshall and passing me the truckloads. They say, where y'all been shopping? I thought that the shops were closed. Which shop did you go to? Christian brother, preacher man, you're thieving. And that is not survival. That is criminal. There is a difference between survival and taking advantage by looting. Looting and survival are two different creatures. But I saw survival took a backseat, and the looting of your neighbors. You imagine looting your neighbors? I got sick. Well, I had to get a Abaco. I got sick to my stomach. The defense force right there outside, the people. My friend said, wait till dark. You want to see somebody till dark to see what they told the man Sharper. But I said, Boogaloo, where are they going to put these stuff? They don't care. They just want a thief. That is not survival. Where you going to put them? You ain't got no house. It's wet. It's muggy. Where are you going to put a 250 horsepower engine? Where are you going to put a jet ski? And these guys are riding around, take the man, motorcycles, and these rascals got their dope and they riding through Abaco, and the stupid one just barking tires and blowing the horn like, get out of the way. This is their time. They have declared martial law on the citizen. The good, respectable, law-abiding citizen have a problem because we couldn't even get 2 policemen at the center. We can get 2 policemen to guard the center of 250 people for all the days we were there. That is not survival. It's one of these Kai cares trying to reflect with you. You're live. I'm coming back slowly and telling you my story, not what I hear, but what I see. It's not called hearsay, it's called see-say. You're live in Nassau with and by WCAY. I just explained the difference between survival, looting, and criminals. I was taking the streets of my beloved Abaco. No police, no defense force. They head up in the cloud while the Rastas, the Haitians, and the thieves are declaring martial law against the citizen of Abaco, the good citizen. That is not the Abaco that I love and live in. It is hell in Abaco. I left hell in Abaco.